In this segment, Stephanie Miller and her guests, the two try to answer the question if the modern Republican Party is really reflective of half of this country, or are they misreading a good chunk of their own electorate? Here's Stephanie.
What would you say to your Republican colleagues or your allies who are concerned about your close relationship with Laura Loomer?
Well, I don't know what they would say. Laura's been a supporter of mine, just like a lot of people are supporters, and she's been a supporter of mine. She speaks very positively of the campaign. I'm not sure why you asked that question, but Laura is a supporter. I don't control Laura. Laura has to say what she wants. She's a free spirit.
I had to keep a little food down, but the story about Laura Loomer, Donald Trump. Okay, so
they're totally effing.
They're totally are. Effing. They so are.
I believe I was on this a month ago. You certainly were. You were at the forefront of this story, sir.
But again, it's a story about the media. Dino Badala said, here is a real photo of Trump and Lumer together. They are a couple. The corporate media is literally missing a huge story right in front of them. He said, dear corporate media, Trump dating the female version of David Duke in the closing months of a presidential campaign is newsworthy. Mm-hmm. I mean, okay.
When he's appearing everywhere with her and his supposed wife, and let's go ahead with wife in quotation marks, is not nowhere to be seen, then yeah, that's a story. And did I hear right this morning that it was that Milo, whatever his name is, said,
yeah, that was gross. It was
she quoted Trump as saying it was the best blow of his life. Mm-hmm. Okay. I did it again.
Just resting his stomach on her head.
Stop it! Oh my God!
Well, she grabs the diaper in the back.
Stop it!
His name is rude.
His name is redundant.
Yeah.
I brought up.
Yeah, it's in the
and
name.
that's before I even played these Laura Loomer. God.
Oh my God.
Okay.
She doth protest.
They've taken it so far. And if I was a leftist journalist, if I was a Democrat, oh my God, the media would be up in arms if the Republican media was doing this to a left-wing journalist. Oh my God, they're misogynists. They're bullying a woman. They're trying to Monica Lewinsky her. They're demonizing her. They're trying to discredit the fact that she's a working woman. I mean, look, I know that Kamala Harris sucked to get where she is today.
So wait, did she just undercut her entire point right
Yes,
there?
she did.
She did.
Yes. She did.
Oh my God, she's such an effing idiot. Which of course means that she's a Trump fan.
Oh my God. I just, we would never pay attention to stuff like this, right, Chris, back in the day? No. Because they weren't on the president's plane going to a debate at a 9/11 memorial. Oh, my God, one more. Hold on.
Sorry.
Okay, and she had to sleep with Willie Brown in order to get to the top. But some of us women, right, we actually work hard. Some of us women have no desire to have sexual affairs with politicians or men with elite political status to climb the ladder.
Really?
I know that Kamala Harris can't say the same, but, believe me when I say that that's not me. Or as Kamala Harris likes to say, they ain't like us, right? She ain't like me. I ain't like her. Okay? I don't to get to the top. That's what Kamala Harris does.
That's not what Milo says. Okay, so when this whole story blows, save those sound bites.
Yeah.
When this whole story.
You can say this whole story blows.
Did I just say blows?
You did.
Mm-hmm.
You did.
Mm-hmm. Blows up. You know what I meant. Journalistically, rude blows up. When this story blows up about Lumer BJs.
And again, I just have to say, Kamala Harris did not have sex with every voter in California in order to become attorney general or senator. So it's like.
Okay.
It's just the stupidest damn thing,
Can I also take? I feel like only you can I discuss this with Rude, but I take issue. I do not think she gives good jobs. I'm just saying, if
Lumer?
that much
I bet
collagen or whatever,
filler,
right?
Yeah, no.
Well, I don't.
I mean,
she can't even move her lips. Okay, sorry.
Well, yeah, it's the lips. I mean, the lips would definitely, offer those kinds of lips. Additional, if he could feel anything down there. Those kinds of lips are called sea-sucking lips.
Yeah, they are.
DSLs.
Yeah. There's no movement in them. Okay.
But that's what they're called.
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what,
But then it's all tongue.
I have to
mean,
go.
you know.
Yeah, I mean, there's that.
Yeah, well, tongue, of course.
Duh.
Maybe a little
Right,
teeth
right.
for some
It
friction.
depends on the person.
Obviously, her tongue isn't paralyzed.
I got to go talk to the dinosaurs on the big white telephone. So I've got to drive the porcelain bus now. So your piece that you wrote, "The Joy of Watching Kamala Harris Beat Down an Old Man."
Yeah, I love that. I love that title. Oh my God.
You just, as only you can. You summed it up better than any pundit. You said Harris him up good, and damn, we needed that. That's kind of sums up the whole experience.
Yeah. It was for us. That's what the debate performance was for. You know, I don't care if it swayed anybody. I care that it made us sit there and go, yeah,
Yes.
come on.
You said someone willing to call the devil to his stupid evil face. That was remarkably satisfying, wasn't it?
It really was. I mean, it was practically pornographic in the amount of joy that it brought us. I mean, especially because after the previous debate when we all sat there, curled into a ball. Exactly. Yes.
Timmy fell down a well.
Oh,
That's how we felt
They both
about the
went.
previous.
I don't
debate.
have a well or a Timmy. What? Yes, Rudeness, you said you were literally seeing a prosecutor take on a game show host, and it went exactly like you'd think that would go. By the end, she had torn him so many new holes that in him that he won't be out of his arms, legs, and chest for months. That was fairly graphic. I enjoyed that.
Well, yeah.
Oh, thank you. It was just with a look she tore him a new one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Just the faces of Kamala. They did all those screenshots. It was so beautiful. You said it was like watching the world's stupidest gorilla fall out of a tree again and again. And instead of giving up, he in his hand and then rubs his face with it, thinking it shows how strong he is. When all it does, it make him look like he has a face full of.
Yeah.
That's know what? No one pundits quite like you do, Rude.
Yeah, it was a little feces heavy, I think. The whole was.
I mean, the
Yeah.
situation
But I mean, again,
warranted
If it fits.
Yeah.
Yeah, who are we talking about?
Right.
Possibly my favorite line of the piece. It was a joy to see her treat him like the skeevy corner masturbator that he is.
Yeah.
It's true.
And by the way, I introduced Skeevy Corner Masturbator on the Stephanie Miller show last week.
She does look like
That was where I first said it,
She's
and I was
looking-
like, "Oh, I like that."
That's poetry.
She
It
did look
is.
like she was looking at a guy on the subway whacking off, just pity,
Oh,
sort
yeah.
of.
Yeah.
Oh well.
God, you know what? You don't have to do that in front of all of us. You can just do it in your home.
Right.
But anyway, you finished. The real accomplishment was pumping up the rest of us, the choir, getting us geared up to get out there and work to make this presidency happen and end the tyranny of Trump's drain on our national spirit. Oh, man, that sums it up. She showed us how to handle it with the sword of muted rage and a dagger of a smile. She really did. That's leadership, Rude. When you wrote that, I thought that's what it is. She showed us how to do it. She showed us the way to do it joyfully and with a smile and with intelligence and humor, right?
Right, but also unafraid of
Not afraid of
whipping
him.
out the sword and swinging it at his stupid head because on the race question where she just listed all of the ways in which he's been racist his whole life. I mean, that's right.
He had another low this weekend. Do you condemn the bomb threats? Wait, the only answer is yes. Not, I don't know, depends on who's going to get blown up. Like, what? It's just... when you think that... by the way, did J.D. Vance tell Dana Bash to shut up? I think he did.
He did, sort of,
I mean,
yeah.
could he
Yeah.
be more of a D?
Oh yeah. And I am not completely on board with the whole, he said he's made up the story of the cats. What he was saying is he was trying to make it into a story that get the media's attention. However, I will say that I don't care that it's being misinterpreted and everybody's saying he made it up because you know what? F him.
Yeah.
They're lying about
Because he
everything.
did.
so
Let's
who
listen to it.
cares?
This is 15. This is...
Dana, the evidence is the first-hand account of my constituents who are telling me that this happened. And by the way, I've been trying to talk about the problems in Springfield for months, and the American media ignored it. There was a congressional hearing just last week of angel moms who lost children because Kamala Harris let criminal migrants into this country who then murdered their children. The American media totally ignored this stuff until Donald Trump and I started talking about cat memes. If I have to, if I create stories so that the American media actually pays attention to the suffering of the American people, then that's what I'm going to do.
Oh no, he said it.
Oh no, he absolutely said it.
I mean, I just think he's a liar. I don't believe that all these constituents have come to him.
But I think he's a liar too. I think and by the way, angel moms?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
what is that?
I don't know what that.
What the hell is angel moms? Is that just?
But also,
people?
the mainstream media hasn't been reporting these cat things because they didn't exist.
They don't happen.
There wasn't a second independent verifiable source that they could go to that would verify this story, so they didn't run with it. That's what responsible journalists do.
Right. Because no one wants to talk about it. That's what he says.
And by the way, if somebody was cooking cats, local media would be all over it.
Yes.
Exactly.
It would have been. You want to boost your ratings? You go and film some cats on the barbecue.
This is give me 60. So this is her response.
You just said that you're
talking
creating a
about
story.
public policy.
Sir, you just said that you're creating the story.
What's that, Dana?
You just said that this is a story that you created. So the eating dogs and cats thing is not.
We are
accurate.
creating. Dana, it comes from firsthand accounts from my constituents. I say that we're creating a story, meaning we're creating the American media focusing on it.
Lame.